up in this round. Y'all know KLX get the rapping. We have the whole rap session. We playing out everything. You feel me? So I plan on this one event. It's called Free Spirit Fridays for my brand, Free Spirit Cloud Company. It's really just a showcase of all the artists that I work with, all my friends that I be around. I'm really just trying to bring everybody together and trying to build that network. And we chose this space to be able to host it. And when we came here, it's nothing less than magical what we able to accomplish here. And I got so many things that
you had the very first event in the basement. It was a Free Spirit Friday.
Free Spirit Friday, very first event ever in the basement.
We cleaned that shit out.
Cleaned the basement. We could do this all night.
Yeah, all right.
That's what I'm saying. So many stories. Cleaning out the basement and then all night working in the basement, cleaning. What we painting?
Yeah, we're painting
the basement all so long to the point that the event's about to start. So I never go home and change or nothing. Oh man, I'm lucky I ain't got a hoodie on, man. Yeah, I never go home and change or nothing. I just got the same hoodie with paint on and everything, and now we hosting the event. And it's the first event in the basement at AMF. After we did countless events up here, we done face this way, we done face that way. You know what I'm saying? We done so many different incredible things gathered, so many great minds here. So many people have been able to network and make a friend and make a connection or start a business. I would say, like for me personally, I believe I started 3 businesses out of this space. I started the Philly Soul Shop, which is really just my
sales for your products.
Yeah, it's a sales company essentially, but it's really what we're trying to do is heal the community. So you know what I'm saying. So we sell things that heal you. I'll just leave it at that because what it's about. But Philly Soul Shop was started here, just being around my people and trying to provide. You know what I'm saying, trying to have something. Just seeing all these vendors, all these people out here, and trying to be a part. You know what I'm saying, just to be in the game with y'all. You know what I'm saying, just to be able to do this, and the idea of us making money together and be able to use our economics collectively to be able to do something greater is something that, you know what I'm saying, that's my whole belief system. That's what we do every day. That's what we're working towards. So that's one company. I look at Loop in the back, you know what I'm saying? We probably were standing right there when the Philly DJ Collective started. We was just in this drum, Loop was spinning. I'm like, bro, you want to teach me how to spin real quick? He taught me, and it clicked real fast. And then it was like Philly DJ Collective from there on, you know what I'm saying? And now you did a gig today.
How many events? Hundreds of events.
Hundreds
After,
of events.
Right? Philly DJ Collective have been booked for 100 events, bro, at least.
Since then. And then that's not including the hundreds of events that we already were doing.
Right.
Previously curating, just putting together, just having ideas.
It was KLX, he had me on the table. He went crazy with the open mics. And we moved out of here and shit. We went down the street first.
Down the street.
Then we went up Germantown.
Germantown.
Like,
oh man, 3 different locations in Uptown, man. For real.
Wednesday and Thursday. I'm like,
every day,
I need to get my skills up on the table, so I'm going to do. Did the shit every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday for like 2 or 3 months.
Right. Paid though. Paid.
Yeah, he definitely paid me. He definitely paid me.
We recognize we able to develop so many different things here in this space, man. And I'm so grateful that everybody was able to be here and to be able to extend their energy to this space, to get some more energy from this space. Because this is such a special time. Like, we're not even able to fully grasp it right now because we're still in it. But after this time is over, it's gone. There are people who are never going to be able to see this space, who are only going to be able to feel the energy when we see each other in passing or at another event. We're talking about our memories, and they're like, dang, that must have been an amazing space that all these people were connected to. You know, so us being able to be here at AMF and have this experience, this is something that's really special and incredible. And this whole entire time, I've been just taking it in, just my own experience and the time that I spent here, and the work that I put in, and the people that I met. I'm just having stories coming on. I don't want to tell. I ain't never performed at any open mic, so I mean.
Never.
So but you make beats. I got some time up this joint. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, one time I was in the back, and one of my homies came to me like, "Yo, man, like, I'm trying to do something for the community. And right there, we just decided to do a clothing drive at that moment. And we've been doing that clothing drive ever since. You feel me? Like, providing for the community. We're talking about thousands and thousands of garments of clothing.
Not to mention, Rob Sonder, so he uses Free Spirit Cloud Company, John. Then he got the farm. It's a $2-something million property. And then this nigga gave out 875,000 pounds of food. Like you can't beat that shit. You feel me? Produce and hot food, cooked food, ready food that even sustain me and my family and shit. You feel me? I'm like, let me get one of them jobs. Right? You feel me? He had the plug. He had that shit on smash. Pounds and pounds of food for years. That shit is lit. Matter of fact, but I knew Luke. Yeah, I Rob Sonder here. Luke knew Mel before I knew Mel, but I knew Luke before I knew Mel too. So Luke knew me and Mel both.
But dig this though. I knew Yaz before anybody knew anybody.
Luke, right?
I knew Yaz in 2009.
Right. So what was that? What school was that?
Oh, that was shout out to them. That's where we started a lot of shit. We still, man, I could keep going on, man. Mad Beats. We doing this whole program right now, man. So many people have came through this space that changed the whole genre. I don't want to take you off of the whole genre.
Oh, no, you're good. I just want to make sure you get your jump, bro, because real rap, this nigga Rob Sonder came in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, we only had this room available. And he was here because I used to have cleanup parties and shit. I had to do this shit from the mud. Like, I ain't had no sponsor. I ain't had nothing. Mel was already pregnant. Then I learned she had this joint. Then when I came in, it was all pink. I'm like, boom. I paid somebody that was walking just around. They said they paint. I said, all right, how much you gonna charge me to paint this shit white? You feel me? I traded them the whole time. We had an event across the street because Mel's so heavy with the branding. Her client, she had this building and two across the street. So she managed all of them. So but this one wasn't being really used no more. I had an event on that side. We made the first event with them. It doesn't matter what we made, but that shit was really successful. This shit got painted. We got the electricity on. But Philly, it's over 60,000 abandoned properties though. Nobody. But what I'm saying is, I came in here, and only until this year somebody started check like the owner of this joint basically been in the property for like 19 years or maybe 9 years.
So
we got a lot of this shit. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I want to tell you, because you remind me something. So I want to tell you one last story real quick about my experience at AMF. Right, this is a story of sacrifice. You feel me? And this is a story of fulfillment. You feel me? In abundance. So, y'all know AMF. Anybody who's been around this joint, y'all know we really came from nothing. There was we was just standing here.
There wasn't even no bathroom in this joint.
We was just standing here. No bathroom, nothing. You feel me? We was in this joint, just straight vibes, nothing else. Alright? So, it was a lot of things that had to be done in this joint for us to be able to get as far as we come. One of those things being, there was a leak in the roof.
Still leaks in the roof, no matter. $5,000 on the roof.
It's a forever roof.
Bro, that shit was just, the rain yesterday was fucking raining right there still.
Yeah, so, this was my personal sacrifice for AMF, right? Where I built most of my sweat equity, most of my hours in this job, putting in work. So I had the key to AMF. Not a lot of people had the key. So I would just come through and handle certain things and do what I can do to be able to add to the space. So one of those things being, there was a big giant trash can that collected water that just dripped. Some people might remember hearing drips at some events and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying, if it rained too hard, because the leak was that bad, you feel me? So what I would do is I would get another little trash can and like empty it out, take it outside, empty it out, take it outside. And that would be what I did every time it rained. So it's like a good little workout real quick, you know, carrying these buckets of water.
We did. Real rap, because before Rob, I was doing that shit 100. So then we did that shit a few times. in real rap for like a good whole season. A whole season of a whole year straight 100%. Or more, might be 2 seasons. Rob Sonder did that shit like himself, like the water. You go and look, be like, oh, alright, this shit empty. Alright,
So dig this though, right? So in the time that I was taking this water outside week after week, hosting event after event, I legitimately met thousands and thousands of people. I gained thousands and thousands of followers. I was on, I don't know, I could say 1,000. I don't know how many shows, in reality that I've done. I don't know how many people in reality that I've met because of this.
Bruh, I went and bought 10 copies of this shit. This Joel Embiid and then Rob Sonder on the other side of it, John Daly dudes. You feel me? I got the doses in the look, it's another one right there in the glass. Like
whole time carrying a bucket of water outside every time it rains, carrying buckets of water outside, you know what I'm saying? So, like, being able to be grounded to a space like this and be able to come here every week and be able to see people who I know, and some people I met 2 weeks ago, but I feel like I've known them for years, you feel me? Some people I met them a year ago, but I feel like we've known each other for 5 years, you know what I'm saying? Some people we just met tonight, but we already making our next move for tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And to be around that type of energy all the time, and always be able to be grounded by the fact that we have principles here. You know what I'm saying? We really trying to elevate. We're all working something higher. You know what I'm saying? That's something that really transcended my entire life. And all the things that I do, all the things that I work on. And I already hold myself to a very high standard. But my experience at AMF has influenced me tremendously. And man, honestly, like, it's crazy, man. I could keep going, man, but like, just being here and just talking to y'all right now and seeing the wall that's there. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. So I'm gonna let it go right there, y'all. I'm gonna probably say some more stuff as the week goes on. I'm gonna give a full joint, probably on the internet or something like that, just so it can last forever. But gratitude, man. If I don't get to say it again to y'all, this is the AMF house, y'all. Like, we really did it. Like, this is a moment in history. Like, they never did it like this. Like, this is what they talk about when they say they trying to do it. You feel me? So, on that note, I want to say gratitude to KLX, because KLX put in so much work in this space. Gratitude, bro.
real shit.
Nah, y'all don't even dig though. There's so much y'all like into a space like this, like the type of work and effort that it takes to be able to do this week in and week out. You feel me? It takes real sacrifice, like real sacrifice. You feel me?
Talk that shit, Rob.
And y'all seen it. You feel me? Like New Reasons, man. Like everybody seen New Reasons come up story. You feel me? He's still coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like having a space like this, like I had homies that had nowhere to go but here. You feel me? Like nowhere else to go. Like on the shelter space, like on the mental level, on the emotional level. You feel me? Coming here for guidance. You feel me? So having something like this is something that we really have to like be like immensely grateful for. I want to say gratitude for Mel Slim who just walked downstairs, because without Mel Slim, you feel me? Yeah. Without Mel Slim's vision that she had before she knew any of us, or could dream of any of this or any of these things happening. You know what I'm saying?
Mel Slim was born at Einstein.
Yep.
Keep that shit funky. Like, you really put on. Like, I was uprooted for it. I was forced to be all around the world. I ain't choose that shit. Mel Slim from right, she was born right there, bro. She put on right here. She went to Girls High, bro. That shit right there. Bro, she from right here, bro. This whole shit, bro. You feel me? For her to be able, like,
to be able to maintain this space and like the sacrifice that it really takes, y'all. You feel me? Like I couldn't even explain it. You know, like we watching her daughters grow up right now in front of us at events around. You feel me? Just seeing the art just around on the walls. You feel me? And all these things happening while we're here week after week, still being able to get everything we need from this space and all the energy and be able to get our performances and be able to get our vibrations right from whatever we're going through. And we done seen some crazy, like, I mean, like, y'all know this is Philly, y'all. Like, having groups of people like this and meeting all these different people, opening our doors up to anybody off the streets.
Without even patting them down.
Nothing never happened.
Or checking their bag.
And never, ever having no violent situations.
What is that? It's something about this place.
It's magic, bro.
Straight up.
It's intent. It's serious.
Straight
it's
up,
an
bro.
energy center. It's the intent. Before I met Mel, bro, I was in 600 cities, bro, in 2 years on the ground in the mud, bro. I got 60 million plus views on the internet, bro. Not on this rap shit, on this talking shit that I really be about, bro. Ask Mel, or you can go to the internet right now. When I finally stopped traveling and shit, they try to jam me up with $15,000 worth of edibles, bro, that the judge didn't even want to see. It's a hating ass police. You feel me? They try to book me. The fucking next thing you know, 2 weeks later or a month later, Mel right there, she'll tell you it's a fucking knock on the door. I'm like, wait, Zula just born. She like, what? How old was Zula? A month, 2 months? Next thing you know, it's the fucking FBI at the door. Nigga, the whole federal. Mel, am I lying? I'm talking about because they already did the whole Homeland Security investigation. I mean, they said a threat to national security. They whole joint, was it what? What was it, Mel? What was their whole purpose of being there? What they want? Yeah, making sure that with the joint, they already checked the joint. They already know because whatever we say is go. They had all of the joint before they switched the algorithms. I get 79,000 views in an hour with this shit, talking this unapologetic black shit. You feel me? And when it was on go, when I was in those cities, I'm trying to find all the people that's with the shits. Like, what's up? Because they got us fucked up. I did a whole bunch of terror to my community. So what's up? Let's terrorize their community. We can do it super easy. It's nothing. You feel me? Like, we could burn buildings. We could beat people the fuck up. You feel me? We could destroy property and shit. That shit's super easy. No face, no trace, no fingerprints, no evidence. That shit easy. But most people don't want to do that. Most people just didn't. I went everywhere.
And did. The FBI.
But guess what? I passed the job. Like, Mel, but tell them how I had to used to fly, and then now I can even fly without an ID. You feel me? But she knew when we went to the airport in Miami. What they say, Mel? They said we knew y'all was coming. Ain't that what they said? You feel me? Walking in the joint talking about real serious, real deal, holy feel shit, bro. And did I change my unapologetic shit? Did I stop doing this shit for niggas, bro, from the mud? We really out here. Now we about to go PR and flex, bro. This shit is really over. They just want to make sure that we wasn't just trying to turn all of it. They say keep the killing on black. Cause the shit I'm talking about, the shit turned the jump from not your brother to the other. You feel me? Then it's like, oh my gosh, we're innocent. We didn't do this. But guess what? We got WABA for that. It's White Americans for Black Advancement. I'll really teach you at the third level. I'm going to tell everybody right now how deep this shit go. You never heard nobody ever say nothing like this. That's WABA. That's White Americans for Black Advancement, White Asians for Black Advancement, White Australians for Black Advancement, White Africans for Black Advancement. We got, this how they got us on some social security numbers. We got, you're either WABA or you're a bigot. You're either racist, and we exposing you right here, right now. When we don't fuck with you, not fucking with your business, not fucking with your family and kids. And when y'all see them, anybody see them, slap the shit out of them. You feel me? Like, period. You feel me? On the joint, we already got our own media. Nobody wants that type of exposure on themselves. It's WABA. So we need your 10% for your WABA card. You feel me? You got your WABA card? You White American for Black Advancement? Yeah, you need your WABA card. Just like us on some Social Security now, we got that whole household, every single white person in the whole fucking world paying 10%, nigga, to us, and then we'll redistribute it. You feel me? Rob's the person that's responsible for Philly on the redistribution of those economics. You feel me? Like, he the underground mayor of Philly. Like, you feel me? Like, on some real shit. So, but that on some WABA, that's some real. Like, now any black person in the whole world is like, yo, you got your WABA card? Or you're racist. You feel me? None of that talk shit, all that action shit. You feel me? With that bread. Based on your income. You make $1 billion, 10% of that. You still get your 10% of church for church, and your 10% for savings, and you already, the first rule of gold is you know you can live on 70% of your income. So we already know, we already got them. So yeah, you feel me? Straight bars, that's how we really coming. So my bad, Rob. I even started John, but you really turned me up, bro. You had me crying and shit.
No, you good, bro.
I've been with, we did so much shit. We gonna get back to the performers.
I just want to say one more thing, bro.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, bro. You got unlimited time.
I just want to say, I mean, it's all love. I really genuinely love y'all. I love the connection I was able to make here. I really made some real genuine family here. You feel me? That's going to be in my life for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, gratitude. Love you, bro.
Yeah, I like you more, bro. I think that we probably just open up had a space daily for everybody documentation and the stories, get that joint really deep. You feel me? It started with the yurt, but you really even showed me a lot. You taught me a lot, even how to calm down too in life and what to put my energy towards and react and all that. Libras, Rob, Sonder, and Luke, they're both Libras. Like Luke, we sold 88 Mr. Loopies in 7 minutes, like in one event, right? Like this nigga started the Mr. Loopies right here. One day he fucking spilled the whole joint. It was in cups. We bought it. It was like, yo, we buying Mr. Loopies. It was in a cup. And it's coffee. It's cold brew coffee. I'm talking about no sugar. It's just a joint. Like, we supporting Luke. This nigga spilled this shit on the lady. I don't know if it was that event or another event. He spilled the shit on the lady. But guess what? He didn't give up, though. He was like, yo, gotta put this shit in a bottle. And then he sold 10,000 plus beverages since then, 10,000 bottle beverages. And if you want to miss a Loopy, you can go to Uncle Bobby's right now in Germantown
in
the joint right there. But it's Uptown though. Germantown in the joint. It's Uncle Bobby's. It's a black-owned coffee shop or whatever, owned by Marco Hill. But it's called Uncle Bobby's. You can go there. You feel me? But he been in like 10 plus stores. You feel me? In multiple states.
I was pushing it right out of here. We had
the then he doing the DJ collective job.
Like it's a grown man out there with a lemonade.
And then not to mention,
how many people said they was thirsty tonight, right? So many people said they was thirsty when they was on stage tonight, right? So I'm like sitting here. I don't rap. I don't do nothing. I just like the arts and shit. So I'm just sitting around like, all right, what am I going to do? I used to just come to this joint after I got done being a barista and all that. And he was like, when the sales joint heavy, you know what I mean? He was like pushing the sales heavy, and then Mel with the branding. So I just caught on fast and started my own brand and stuff like that. But what got me popular was people like y'all coming out to the open mics. You know what I mean? Bringing people out, stuff like that. I'm frying, you know what I mean? I could go on and on like Rob Sonder about AMF.
Nah, for real. Nah. No, matter of fact, Luke actually gave me with the only unapologetic play. This shit was based how I was able to carry this shit. No real rap. We can stand this shit recording. How I was able to do this shit in Philly is because of the platform that Luke gave me. Like when I was just traveling and I would pop into Philly. You feel me, on my travels and shit. And I would just end up places that where he was at, but he knew me from basically the internet that we met in person, and then we was man since then. And then he always had shows. He did have shows. He had shows at multiple locations, and anytime if I popped in that joint, they see me walk in.
I was always adding on the shows. That's how I ended up being a DJ, because the DJ was like, I'm about to go get my food or go to the bathroom.
Loopy and Fresh, they would put me up on stage and shit. And from that, right. that's how I know him. He started coming to the joint in 2019, but I knew him since like 2015 or something like that.
Right.
But he was here August 1st with the album release from the songs that I played for y'all today. When I first presented them to the world, he was here.
Yeah, I remember that you had a laptop like that.
But I wanted to talk about, and that's good that you're up here, because what I wanted to talk about next was straight bars.
Oh yeah, straight bars had the craziest run in this genre.
Yeah, straight bars had the craziest run in this genre.
Straight bars.
Yeah, straight bars. Like that. I started that joke, by the way. I don't know. You feel me? You feel me? I'm in the joke like, I said, she said, straight bars. I'm like, all right. Everybody else got the Europe in this joint. For however many weeks, straight bars used to come in this joint and run this shit. Hella song.
What made this joint so special was all
she hit so many music, so many scenes. She hit every scene that was available, and she got awards. She got real awards, and she been with real Philly legends and worldwide international legends.
Oh, that's true. I witnessed that. Yeah, I witnessed that.
Like, that shit is real. Like,
we really
grinded. She never stopped.
We really grinded on AMF. Like, when I see straight bars out of AMF or any artist that was coming here consistently, and I seen them somewhere else, they just, like, destroyed things. Like, burned stages down because of all the repetitions they got here. So you find an opportunity, you really want to take your career serious, find that place where you can lock in, you know what I mean? Because places like this don't come all the time, you know? This joint always had my wheels turning. It had my wheels turning. I come here with crazy ideas, and Mel and KLX would believe in them and support them joints, you know what I mean? And I come back, you know, from the drawing tables, end up selling a lot of drinks, end up starting, like Rob Sonder say, started 2 businesses out of this drawing. One with Rob Sonder, you know what I mean? So we, you know, I'm blessed, I'm thankful for Mel.
We end up becoming parents at around the same time. Him like a month before me. He got one child. I got two, but his son Elo and my daughter Zula, like they're best friends. Like,
but no matter how much taught me how to be kind again.
No matter how much they're away from each other apart, like that's all they're asking for. That shit crazy.
What it taught me was how to be kind again and how to treat people, because we was like collectively individuals, and then some points we would spend a lot of time here working together, and we would clash and collide, you know, on ideas like, nah, we should do this, we should do that. We should do this, we should do that, you know what I mean? But I learned how to be a better human, a better communicator, how to treat people with humility, you know, and I learned how to heal from things that you probably couldn't imagine, thankful that you weren't here to see it, you know. But yeah, it changed me. It changed me a lot, man. It changed me a lot. And that's cool, man. That's what culture is. We really had a place to come, and it was here. And if you took advantage of it, you got it. And it showed me a lot of culture, man.
Right. That's why you say taking advantage of it. That's why the next person I want to talk to you about with Luke, because I talked to Luke about he's a hip hop barista. He's been in hip hop his whole life. He was born in hip hop and shit. He really is hip hop for real. So the next person I want to talk about is Mr. Do-It-All. Like Mr. Do-It-All, like I would say for most improved. Like I got Mr. Do-It-All for most improved. Like, Mr. Do-It-All came in and John.
I don't know. They went.
I can't remember the first song. I can't remember the first song.
They was both hot, but then they both went to some camp or some engineers that they had. Everything was turned up. Everything was turned up.
Mr. Do-It-All, I can't remember the first song or the first couple of songs that he came in with now. But I know like 9 joints now, like you feel me, like straight joints, but it's not because I'm watching them like perform that shit 1,000 times and at all the other spots. It's just like hearing it and be like, oh yeah, that's it, John. And then watching the crowd, and he got that dance music shit on smash.
We was in here during the whole quarantine, the only place that you probably could come inside and not wear a mask. Like, that was
no
legendary.
Mask allowed.
Our children, what's special about our children is that they was born and they didn't have any vaccinations.
No one ever caught that shit in this joint.
Exactly. That's the best
No
part.
Mask allowed. We keep that shit like how it was before.
Bro. They was born. He birthed 2 children. Mel, KLX birthed two children at home. While they were doing this.
While we were doing this, we birthed 2 children at home. Damn. Thank you, Luke.
Children had no vaccinations. I'm not saying it to knock nobody, but then we went, and then suddenly, as soon as our children were born, then there was a pandemic, and they told everybody to get the. And I was like, nah, we not getting it. We already knew it was like a nah, not getting it, John. And he was like real adamant about not wearing the mask and all that. So we was in here rocking out without the Johns, because we already knew we had the sea moss, the black seed oil, we had all the herbs and all that. And that's how I was introduced to the herbs. I was able to like really grow and flourish here. I took like my hip hop barista high, and I was trying to get out the cafe working with the white man. So I was like, all right, let me put my joint in a bottle because I ain't got the money to be Starbucks. So I flipped it, and I was like, all right, let me start different than Starbucks, not the cafe. Let me start in the bottle like that, and then sell it to the people. See if the people like it. I started selling milk at first, you know what I mean? But I had the opportunity every Wednesday because of him, you know what I mean? And Mel, that's all I gotta say. You know, I ain't gonna. And things are good. Mel and KLX, the next level, I don't even know. It's definitely amazing because of what they did here. Who knows what the universe has coming for them? It's definitely a blessing because they've been able to bless so many people coming through this door. You know, I seen KLX, you know.
When you first met me, did I always just have the edibles? Did you ever meet me anytime you never seen me without a product to sell in my hands?
Ever. Yeah, you always had the
ever since you met me.
Always had a product to sell. That's true. You know, always had a product to sell. Always was like riff raffy. You know what I mean? But I was like, all right, stand by KLX. But when he thinks your idea is good, he's gonna sit there. He'll sit there from after this open mic. He will sit there with you 1-on-1, and he just met you tonight. He'll sit there with you 1-on-1 and build you up and say, this is how you should do your job if you're serious about doing your job. You know, for hours, and just invest that time in with you. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it was special. I met this dude. Yeah, I did. I met this dude before he was here. But I didn't know. I just thought he was like crazy. We used to collide and clash a lot. But I seen his heart, like it's this boss old head that come around like 80 something, and KLX gave him money every time. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be he could have had an open mic and 2 people came that night on a Wednesday or something like that. And the old head come in and he'll give him money every time. Like I never seen him not get this old head money every time I was here. You know what I mean? That's just the type of person he was. Or give somebody say they want to do this, we'll give them the opportunity. He was able to create jobs, you know, all types of things, man. It's like if it taught me anything, you know, is to keep on letting my imagination wander and grow and flourish, and already know that you're the shit. You know what I mean? That you are really the shit. Like, don't doubt yourself ever. Don't doubt yourself ever, because when you get out of here amazing things, you probably could have did more amazing things if we had to go through all these healing processes and all these other societal things that was trying to block us. But this was a space that let us come out and create. Like people like Straight Bars that makes music, and her music hits every time. It's like, whoa. It's amazing. And it's like we got to experience high quality talent here every night. They're gonna talk about this. It's on YouTube. They're gonna talk about this one day. So many artists came through here. Rob Sonder said he met thousands of people. One person, at least out of these thousands, he's gonna tell me ain't gonna hit the mainstream or whatever and get popping.
People popping now.
If not, we already popping because
people got millions of streams right now.
We did this because we was like, we don't even need the mainstream. We could do for self, and we was just like, let's circulate this dollar that you got right here and spend it with each other, and we spent it with each other. You know what I mean?
For years.
For years. You heard me? I've been here since 2020.
Alright.
Word. Nah. But you came like you was like part of the anchor. Like you came and made us come back and realize what we was doing it for. Like you was that type of person. Like that's amazing. Like y'all three right here make songs, crazy songs. So the Dash came through. He came through and added a different flavor to the situation. And I ain't never rapped, so I'm just listening. I'm just talking in the back, politicking. I'll be 90% of my time I was talking in the back, politicking. You know what I mean? Like, yo, yeah,
cooking,
this
serving food, serving drinks. You feel me? Mr. Loopy's in the morning. What? Niggas buying six packs. Like, yo, Loop, you got the jaw Loop on the gram. Like,
this is how powerful Mel and KLX's, they recruited me out of LaSalle. I was up at LaSalle. I was like, all right, this is how I'm going to flex it. I'm going to be able to enjoy the arts and I can work the door for my friends. But I was like trying to study at that table. That shit wasn't happening. And then I just end up getting in the mix. And then I'm like, dang, I got a son. And the school shit, like, you really can't. I'm not really making no bread. I'm like, I got to do something. So I hopped in and did the Loopy's John. And now I'm 4 years, like, legit with the John. We're just selling bottled beverages.
4 years already. And that joint ain't about to stop next year. You feel me? Most black business, or not just black business, any business ever, the record is they 85% of businesses is already over before their third year, and 95 is over before by their fifth year. There's only 5% of businesses that even last past 5 years. My company, Born Royalty, has been since 2013, but Mr. Rob Saunders' joint is 4 years in. Mr. Loopy's is 4 years in. Real businesses, real money, real establishments. Rob Sonder was interviewing doctors. They're asking him for jobs and opportunities. You feel me? You got a college degree?
No.
You got a college degree?
I got one.
Do you got a college degree?
Yeah, I do. I got an associate's degree from Community College of Philadelphia.
All right, you feel me? Shout out to
you. Want to hop in the
and that's where you met Yaz, right?
You should go there.
And that's where you met Yaz.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, that's where you met Yaz. Queen Yazzie B.
Yeah, Yazzie B.
At college, you feel me?
Yeah.
So shit, that's how it go. I heard Dash, man, he had some shit to say.
Dash.
You feel me? We're going to do the list, but right now it seems like we're going to keep going with the energy because at the end of the day, this documentary shit, like was like, cause I'm going for funding. And like I said, on April 15th,
forced me. One more thing, he forced me to go to Miami because I bought you tickets.
Oh yeah, that's how I do. What?
I'm going to go out to Miami for it. I'd be like in my pocket and chilling. Yeah, we out there.
And where else?
Crazy,
and
yeah.
And Cali.
And he forced me to go to Puerto Rico.
Right. So like, we down Miami, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna waste that because he's out there. He's drawing. He's doing the same shit that he does here, right? So I'm in Miami with Bull. So I'm like, all right, we ain't got no camera. I'm about to shoot the drone on the iPhone. We down Art Basel. This is all these art crazy scenes, and we shoot an iPhone video out that joint. You know what I mean?
Couple of them.
Popping. A couple. Oh yeah.
2 of them.
Damn. Yeah, we was snapping. I like working, even if I don't get paid. And that's a special talent is that you don't always have to get paid for what you do. If you can offer your services for free to help somebody like at a senior citizen's home or anywhere for some children and you got like the rec center hit you up. Like sometimes you don't have to charge because your blessings gonna come from that. You know what I mean? Like it's not about the payment. It's really about the passion. And it's really about touching people. This art that y'all do is therapy. And I wouldn't be Mr. Loopy, the hip hop barista, the DJ without y'all, man. And I love all of y'all. You know what I mean? I've been heard before. That used to be me at one point. You know, so. They told me to go into comedy. I won't do any jokes tonight because you got the list. You got the list.
Nah, I already did pretty much. I pretty much did the list. The list is definitely still going. But people performed already. People was coming back. So there's some people that didn't perform yet. Nah, you're
I don't know if I
perform. We here. But everybody, all the performers gotta speak too. You feel me? Like
what they gotta speak about?
Exactly what we talking about. Like this documentary.
Nah.
Yo, I just want to give a quick shout out to somebody that's not here real quick.
Who?
I want to shout out my man Hyro Drill. Man, Drew, he
puts in work.
Man, like
the towels in the bathroom. He did the towels in the bathroom. And he helped build it. Oh wait, man, did we not build the studio just in one night?
Yeah, the studio was built in one night.
Did we not build the stage in one night? The next stage, like 2 nights
I got a ride home from him. He wouldn't drop me off. He wouldn't drop me off at the crib, so he wanted me to witness, you know. So this day, if this day came, I could tell y'all all about the studio that happened downstairs. And I was like, dang, the ball had to psh, 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 psh. And that joint went up so fast. I'm like, oh, now we got a studio and a little podcast room on the side. You know, we was always trying to get to the next level with the resources we had out of pocket, money that we were generating, money that people come in and paid at the door. That's like tithes and offering. Like when people came and paid at the door, there's so much respect in tithes and offering. Like when I started moving out AMF heavy, and I was like, dang, I'm finally not doing events at AMF. And I came back, I'm like, all right, let me pay my door fee. You know what I mean? And it felt good to pay a door fee, and be on their side as a customer, and to see what, you know, the creation is. Yeah.
Because it's circulation, let it go.
Because when you work in it,
my daughters drink Mr. Loopy's, but go ahead.
Yeah. And I scheme, you know what I mean, you know. You know. AMF reminded me I was cool. Because without AMF, I was 25 when I came to AMF. I was like, I'm done with hip hop. About to go be a lawyer and all that shit, and then look at me now. They be like, call me, like, yeah.
He was in college. He was in college at LaSalle to be a lawyer.
We need a DJ at the so and so, and then we need the drinks over at the John. That was from hanging out with Ward and Rob Sonder. I met Rob Sonder. He put me on to the farm, and he had me DJing down at the farm every Wednesday. We was just creating opportunities for each other and sharing resources, man. It was like
we did a whole educational program. We did a whole educational program for the youth. Multiple educational programs for the youth at the same time, right? Because it was Thursdays, young boys was coming here too, right?
Well, every day.
Well, yeah, every day.
Yeah, every day. We had the free after school program.
So we free breakfast programming for the young boys. And based on
I already told them that Rob Sonder and friends bust out 875,000 pounds of food to the people.
To be honest, I don't even know why I got the mic.
And another 500,000 pounds of clothes. And another 500,000 pounds of clothes.
Now I'm just promoting my book, y'all, at this point. Because we really do
it was about the muscle. It was about the muscle, man. It was about the muscle because everything was from the muscle.
Everything was
everything was from the muscle. And when you get in from the muscle, it make you crazy sometimes. You be hungry and all that. You gotta keep that dog in order to bring that dog back out. You know what I mean? It was a dog time when people was coming through and rapping. It was a safe John. through the whole pandemic. You know what I mean? All that shit they was putting out there. Don't let me get all conscious and conspiracy theorists like, you know, on the food is cool. We did the food at the farm. Then Rob put in work. He put in work at the farm, digging in the dirt, planting shit, and then come down here.
I'm talking about for years. This nigga Rob Sonder waking up at 4 a.m. being at the farm by what, like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m.
With the sun. Rising with the sun, y'all.
Already at the farm.
Yeah.
That shit cool too, y'all. Get close to some grass, man. But, I just want to say gratitude for the space one more time, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. One more time for Loop. And one more year for Rob. This all started because I wanted to recognize Rob because it's 100 venues where they're doing Yerps and he started that song. You feel me? Everywhere. He DJ. It is cool. It's a culture.
We creators, yeah.
He is DJ. DJ Sonder Ali. I love y'all. You feel me? I look forward to all of the future success and love and memories. I love everybody in here. It's funny that you said about the building drunk, because I was thinking right about 11. Like when I met 11 and Rough, like we were sitting there building for hours and hours. I'm talking about I'm getting in trouble. I'm supposed to be home. I got a whole job, but like this is my purpose. Like I'm talking about like yo, it's 22 and 23. Like this shit lit. Like 22 and 23. This shit was lit. Remember? Yeah. See, she remember because I'm like, nah, I'll be coming back home. I'll be like, listen, I met so and so. Like, this joint, like we gotta keep like, because her vision is art, media, fashion, music is on the second joint. Like, you feel me? We got this art, music, fashion, the F is finance, you feel me? It's family, it's a whole bunch of genres. It's agriculture, Rob got the farm, they got Uptown Garden, you feel me? You feel me? Bleeding as he be, you feel me? They be around, like, so like it's really, really real. And so I just want to respect that. And I want to respect, you feel me, like Dash, man. And just to keep the real shit being documented, Dash, man, come up here real quick. This shit don't even got to be that much. But when I had just met you, you said you came in 2020, and you was coming. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about your money? What did I tell you about your money? And like, was it good at my events? Like anymore, or was it?
Oh no, yeah. I started coming for free, for real. That shit was crazy. He was like, you come every motherfucking week, every day. So what if it's Monday?
Yeah,
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Every venue. So he was like,
They did the membership.
You feel me? The money's not good no more.
Man, talk about
Mr. Do It All.
Did
I say the same thing? You feel it? You feel it? Like English growth is not the money, like good no more. Straight bars, like coming to church.
I'm trying to be first coming to John 5 every time.
5 to 25.
She was not only coming with people, she was hot.
Hey, saying hi.
Like weird
What's
thing.
up, y'all? That's what's good.
Bring people hot.
Yeah, so that shit is real. We got takeaway still in the building.
yeah, he
Okay, because he was the takeaway was the next performance. We can go to the performance and we can still talk, but at the end of the day, if we only got 5 more drums. Oh yeah, the memberships. We got the memberships is on Smash. Like when we come back from Puerto Rico, we still building 79 like AMF in every city. They got international airport. People like us, if you want running launch and just be out in the city, because it's the 5 Ds. You feel me? Demonstrate, document, delegate, disappear, do it again. You feel me? Demonstrate, document, delegate, disappear, do it again. I was out in Puerto Rico chilling for a week and a half, and they was running in zone. We was out in California for a month and a half, 2 years before that. We didn't stop the events, didn't stop the show, didn't stop the drum. Because demonstrate, document, delegate, disappear, do it again. So we gonna disappear, do that shit again on PR for the international vibe. Because every single person here deserves an international presence. Like we the hottest of the hottest of the hottest of the world. I sat here lucky. I even went to a couple shows, and when I go to a couple shows, everybody don't be hot. When I go to other shows, everybody don't be hot all the time. Sometimes they do, but at the AMF house, everybody really be hot, and they really be with some shit. And I'm even looking at JR Hitman, and he came with some crazy shit. And I think I only seen him one time before today. Or less than that, not enough for work. Like, I got your number in my phone. You feel me? But your flows is even crazy. You feel me? Like, so take Wave out Trenton. We was building, like, I seen him probably like 5 times in the last month or more. You feel me? He from Trenton. You feel me? He was just here yesterday. and 2 days before yesterday. So probably like 5 times in the last 10 days or some shit. You feel me? He been waiting patiently. He got 2 songs. Did you already send them? So, talk. How you learn about AMF anyway?
I learned about AMF because of my boys TNG. My boys TNG, Miz, Meezy, Blaze, Wolf, Mirror. Shout out to my guys, they're the hottest. I'm the hottest too. Shout out my guys, man. AMF house where it's at, man. We turn up every time. We was turning up last night.
No matter how many people in the building.
It don't matter. Yeah! I'm still gonna turn up and do my 2-step. Feel me? I'm always gonna keep the same energy. You feel me? I'll be lit. What you say?
You got some funny ass songs.
I was dissing my ops. Look, I'll tell you like this, right? 4 years ago, they fractured my jaw. You feel me? My mouth is worth $100K right now. Let me talk heavy. They broke my jaw.
That's not heavy then. Your mouth should be worth more than that. You a father of civilization.
Nah, hold up. Hold up, nigga. What you talking about? This nigga say he's talking heavy, but he said his mouth worth $100K, nigga. The fuck is $100K, nigga? That's just $100,000, nigga. That's just if you can make $5,000 in one day, if you can make $5,000 in fucking one transaction, nigga, fuck you talking about? I sat here and watched 10 people call you the father of fucking Trenton or whatever, some old shit. I'm like, the fuck, you the fuck? Like, but I watched that shit myself. And these nigga, and that's just Trenton, whatever, like $100K for your mouth, nigga? Nah, nigga, 100 billion, trillion, nigga. Like at the end of the day, nothing said that you're not even living 100 more years, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? That's not even enough. That's not even close enough. Cause that's not even gonna afford you to the lifestyle that you even fucking talking about if you that heavy. You feel me? But if that shit cap, then most people fall just a little bit short of their cap. So then what the fuck is 70K, nigga? I used to make that when I was 22, nigga. Corporate, white, they was paying me that. You feel me? They wanted me to subscribe to their joint. I took the systems, bring that joint to the mud, and just live my own life and subscribe to our own joints. But for real, we made more than that. You can make more than that just by going, like Mel Slim, when she was pregnant in 4 months, I gave her $40,000 just off edibles in the street, nigga. We had baby shower on the yacht and shit. You feel me? Like, and that's just on the mud, and that was it.
Talking about.
No, I'm saying that's before this. I'm talking about before this. I'm talking about before I accepted $1 for niggas. I'll leave for what? 4 hours or 2 hours and come back with $500 or $1,000 and shit just off the drum. And I just showed new reasons yesterday. Oh, you right here. Did I show you a post that came on my memories from 2009? What did it say?
Edibles. Damn, we got it was about the edibles though.
That shit was about the edibles, nigga, in 2009. My bad, I just put you on the spot.
I'm fried. I ain't gonna care. But it was something about the edibles in 2009. I wasn't stuck, gay.
Nah, my bad. I didn't even know what I was about to say. But in 2009, nigga, so that's how it really was. On the mic, we could do anything that the fuck we want. You feel me? And y'all is living proof because I seen y'all do what the fuck y'all want. And all these venues do it. All you had your own. you had your own strip club, couple strip clubs, like, hey, come to my joint, like, you can perform. You feel me? Like, come do your joint. Did you? Yeah, plenty of them. Like, you probably still got them joints. Like, and shout out to what, the Fire Pit. The Fire Pit, April 15th. That's what I'm saying. The beauty of the joint on April 15th. You feel me? When the AMF out there, it's the Fire Pit. That's which I can't wait to see. I heard about the joint. It starts April 15th. It's launching April 15th. And guess what? The two people that's on the flyer is Straight Bars and Mr. Do It All. And where I meet them from right here, and both of them been here over 100 times. I've seen both of them perform over 100 times. And guess what? They ain't just come here. They came to pretty much all the venues that we was at for years. And took months off and shit. 6 months, a year off and shit. And still slide back. Still same energy, same love. Where it's like, yo, you super. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let everybody do their thing. We did this show. I appreciate y'all. For real. So that's super real. So I'm at Take Wave this year. You about to perform. We built yesterday on some shit.
Yeah, we was having a deep conversation about the horoscopes.
Yeah.
That shit deep, man. Look, the way the stars align and everything, that shit deep, man. I can't get any deeper than that. Like, your third eye opened up. I was laced by 1122 Studios back in December. I was in crisis, mental facilities. I went to jail for a shotgun. I was about to kill Trey Twiz, but that's between us. I was going crazy. Like, I was paranoid. I thought my mom was talking to me and shit. My mom, who died, 2 years ago, thought she was talking to me, and I was having crazy ass dreams about artists I'm supposed to collab with. Tapped in with Bride Grader, Pyrex Whipper. Got a feature dropping, album dropping April 23rd for my mom called Burn the Dead. Like, we lit. I got my guys from, who was actually hosting last night, TNG. I got them on that shit. Got my boy Miz, Sturdy Sliz on the Big Wave anthem. Got Meezy on the What else I got him on? Shit. I be talking loud anyway. But I got Meezy on the and I got him on the graduation day. I dissed one of my ops because he ain't graduate, but he set me up 4 years ago. I don't know how that worked. Fuck that nigga though. They know how I'm stepping, man. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, man. TBD took my guns. Trenton Police Department, they took my guns, so I keep my stuff from Western Line. I used to do karate, taekwondo, and the wrestling and shit, so niggas don't know how to try me and shit. I'm a little crazy. I'm bipolar. Found out I'm bipolar in January. my ex broke up with me.
How you find out about that?
Because look, I was laced and shit. You feel me? So I went to the hospital 3 days in a row. I was running red lights. I was on some crazy shit. Feel me? Philly a little deeper with it because y'all get tickets, but we run lights in Trenton. They say no turn on red. We still turn on red. We don't get a ticket. I come out Philly. I'm getting a ticket. Sit to my crib. We crazy. Y'all crazy out here. Commonwealth is a bitch. But nah, I got laced and shit. So they tested my system. I had K2 on my system. They just detected how you can find out about K2. That shit crazy. I was paranoid. Trey Twiz texted me. He said, I'm going to hop on your ass because I'm trolling. I'm a troll. I like laughing. I like making jokes, cracking on things. I always been like that. That's my personality. I'm a Cancer. But he got mad at me and shit. So he like my little bro. I still whoop his ass. I'm going to take that $50,000 chain off his neck. And y'all heard me say that. I'm gonna take that off his neck, but I know he don't want me to say that. So that's my boy. But pretty much they laced me. You feel me? I went to mental facilities, jail. I was in a fucking mental facility that people thought they was schizophrenic. They thought they was talking to God, which was weird to me because I can't talk to God. But shit deep, man. Make sure y'all check y'all blunts. Don't smoke with everybody, man, because y'all smoke with niggas, man. Sometimes niggas be smoking that K2 and think it's all right. It's not all right. I smoke Zaza. That fire. That dragon, bro. You feel me? But you better turn up, man. Put that shit on, man. I gotta put that leprechaun on, man, because I got that below on my wrist. It's a $500 watch and shit. You feel me? I like how it dance. Got Swarovski crystals in it. They don't got no diamonds in it, but they got Swarovski crystals. It's still dance. You found that joint, bro?
Why you giving that?
Leprechauns?
Leprechaun, yeah.
Nah, I got graduation.
You play graduation though. I did my op on that. Play that. Yeah. Turn that up.
Yeah. Smoking these weeds, I'm rolling these trees, yeah. Drinking the alcohol. Yeah, drinking the alcohol, bitches be sucking my balls, yeah. I be counting that money, what? Yeah, you niggas broke, bummy, yeah, your money is funny, what? Yeah, she loving the nigga, what? Yeah, I'm counting that money every fucking day, nigga, yeah. What you hating on me? Cause I'm counting money every day. Why you hating on nigga, counting that money every day, nigga? Why you hating on nigga, counting that money every day, nigga? Yeah, I'm counting them racks, serving them packs, damn. Yeah, I'm serving them packs, serving them packs, damn. I'm switching the racks, damn. I be counting them racks, damn. Bad bitches sucking dick in the back of the whip, damn. Yeah, I be eating them chips, called ratchet chips, damn. Yeah, you know them niggas, sip, skip, hit. Yeah, I hit like this, hit like this. Yeah, I skip, babies know I skip, damn. Yeah, you know I hit. Yeah, I hit. Yeah, I hit. On your big bitch. Hit. On your big bitch. Yeah, she sucking dick. Yeah, she sucking dick. She a nasty bitch. Do that trick. Do that trick, bitch. Do that trick, bitch. I ain't throwing no money. What? Niggas broken bummy. If you niggas broken dummy, what? Yeah, you a broken dummy. Damn, you broken dummy. Damn, you ain't graduation. Why these niggas hate? I don't know shit. I be calling brothers niggas every fucking day. Hey, don't play with me, cause you know he don't fucking play. Hey, I may fucking spray through your name. Hey, I'm around and see that shit every day. Hey, don't play with my cake, shit don't add up straight. Think your body in the late. Hey, I do not play, I be on some shit like every day. Hey, let me start the flow, let me switch it, you know I'm crazy. Cool with the beat, yeah, cool with the beat, cause the bitch know she's stay with the beat. Yeah, she know that I stay with the beat, yeah, she stay when she's stretching on me. Hey, cause I'm some shit, don't you see what you bitch from sleep. Hey, I keep on some shit, never sleep, always on my feet. Always on my feet, like I'm so, I can be. Hey, I be pushing C, my boss beat, pushing P. Hey, I be with the king, you know me, C-O-G, hey, T-A-G, T-E-D, all that on the tree. Hey,